All right. We got a new trailer, Agatha. And it is now called Agatha All Along. Previously, the rumors were Agatha Covenant of the Darkhold Covenant, or something like that. I don't know. But it was of no surprise to me that the name changed. I mean, this is stuff that we're all used to by now, unfortunately, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially after our homeboys over at Disney took over. And all these things started changing, but I'm approaching all of these projects now with caution and just not expecting anything at all. To be honest, I'm just I'm approaching these with just no expectations. I'm just like, it's like I'm back at the beginning of the first 10 years of Marvel, where it's like everything was cool and good, like all these movies were coming out and it was pretty dope, but it didn't really start getting fire until like later on in the phase of Infinity War, and you know, after Winter Soldier and all that stuff. Like that's when the movies started hitting real harder than before, and I feel like we're back at that place after we went through that weird phase of Phase 4 and all the woke crap and all the stuff that was going on with all that drama. So we're back in a place where it's like it's been quiet. Now we don't even know what's really gonna link with each other or together at all in these movies anymore, because after what happened with Jonathan Majors and all this crap about what he went through and them having to switch over the story from it being the Kang Dynasty and all this, which I was looking forward to, but all that got switched up for all the right reasons and maybe even for all the wrong reasons. But here we are, and it just feels like everything that's been coming out lately now is like just we don't know anymore what it's going to be. So I'm just hoping that whatever this is leading to, all the rumors about Doom and the Fantastic Four and all that stuff, cool, that's awesome, but I just hope it comes together well, and I hope they take their time with it, because it just felt like after Infinity War and Endgame, everyone was just on this hype of wanting more, when it's like, just, it can't be that way. You just got to step back, give it some time to sizzle, give it some time to like renew in the ideas and all this stuff, because if it's all the same bad guy takeover crap, it's of course gonna either be boring or it's gonna be rushed and all this crap. So anyway, talking too much. Let's get into this trailer. Agatha All Along. Let's see what this is all about.
Another beautiful day.
Oh, she's a cop?
You out here, detective?
Detective?
Jane Doe. Found her down here by the water.
Cause?
Blunt force trauma.
What happened to you?
Interesting. Okay.
In the case. But I can't shake this feeling I'm seeing it wrong.
What?
Is this really how you see yourself?
What? Hey, she is in the show. That was a rumor, but I don't believe any rumors anymore. Look at Aubrey. Oh, that's nasty.
I miss the glory days. She took every bit of power I had.
Oh, this is after.
Which again?
I thought this was like a...
Well, the gang's all here. Let's hit the road.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna walk the witch's road. The road is a death wish. Join me.
Darkness takes hold. Darkhold?
What witch in her right mind would join Agatha Harkness's coven? Not looking for right-minded witches, as it happens.
All right.
Sweetheart, you okay? Oh my God! Whoa, what's she doing? Where's she going?
Okay. All right. All right. So here's the thing. They've been doing a lot of they've been diving deep into a lot of the darkness of Marvel Comics, with Doctor Strange being introduced and solidifying Wanda as the Scarlet Witch, bringing Agatha in and all these things. So these are elements of witchcraft and sorcery that we don't think about, because we're looking at this at a from the perspective of a cartoon or a comic book, and we're not thinking too much on how deep this can go. They're really digging deep into how these things work, and they're really trying to bring that in, which doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of things going on that are kind of just being bluntly brought out into the media, which, if that's your thing and you're all positive about it, cool. You know, if you're uncomfortable with it though, then obviously you'll see some craziness in there, right? Respectfully. So that being said, they're going in, because that was a lot of elements there that I wasn't expecting to see. It's interesting though. I'm still gonna watch it. A lot of these things I can stomach and I can tolerate. It takes a lot for me to draw a line and like be like, nah, I'm not gonna watch this. But it looks interesting. I mean, the story. Okay, let's focus on the Marvel aspect of it, right? It looks good. I like the way it's connecting back to Wanda. I like the way it's continuing from that incident in WandaVision. So she's set free from that. What I want to know is, was she a detective all along? All along. Was she a detective the whole time before that happened? Like, was that her Clark Kent? You know what I'm saying? Or was she something else? Or I don't know, like, how did it become that? Maybe that was a scene before she became Agatha, or maybe she was still under Wanda's spell or something like that, something crazy like that. Or who knows? We'll see what happens with that. So that's interesting. I love seeing the different dimensions. That stuff intrigues me. I love seeing the different dimensions and the different realms and all this stuff. So that's going to be pretty cool to see. I'm not sure if that's Wanda's son. I don't think it is. That kid that was there with him. But I don't think so. I don't think it was. I think it was somebody different. I think that's a different character in general. So we'll see who that is. The other characters looks cool. It's awesome to see homegirl from that 70s show back. I'm terrible with names, but it's awesome to see her back and to see that she's playing well, not major role, but an important role as one of Agatha's followers. So we'll see where it goes. I mean, it's not really, they didn't give us much. It was enough to excite us. It was enough to give us a peek into what we're gonna see and encounter. I just really hope that here's my thing, and I want to go back to talking about like the elements of like the witchcraft and the sorcery that we're seeing. Here's my thing. If you like, because these comic books, right? Let's just talk about Marvel. These things were written from back in the day, back in the 70s through now. They're still being written and rewritten and retconned and all this stuff. If me as a fan, right, I want to see Marvel. When you're writing a story, if you're taking elements of real life into your story, that's awesome. I think it's awesome. I think it builds for a good story if you know how to do it and if you're a good writer. But when you start veering from the fantasy to the real life agenda of whatever it is, all right? Let me not be biased. Whatever it is, whatever you're woke about, whatever you're into, whatever it is, when the story of what I'm watching starts veering over into tangents of that lifestyle, and to the point where I'm forgetting what I'm watching and all I'm thinking about now is like witchcraft or sorcery or just like a certain lifestyle or whatever it may be, or whatever a certain people or culture are into, and I completely forget what I'm watching and what the story's about, that's where I turn the TV off. That's where my interest just goes flying out the window. And in my opinion, which doesn't matter, but it's my opinion, you messed up. As writers, as producers, as directors, as Hollywood, whatever it is that you're doing and just focusing on those agendas and those things, or whatever it is that you're bringing to the table, which is distracting us from the main story for which we came here for, that story. But now it's like we're being bombarded with all this other crap, and you're making me forget, like you're making me lose interest in what's happening anymore. So when that happens, that's when I'm like, you know what? This sucks. And that's what kills it. It kills it for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not the only one that's like this. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about my lifestyle or how I live. It's just literally everybody's getting sick and tired of it. Everybody's getting sick and tired of it. Even representatives of whatever culture or lifestyle that you're bringing into these shows, even they're getting sick and tired of it. But you shut them down because then you put them on the side of people like us who are complaining and not happy with what you're doing. But literally your own people and your own kind are telling you, yo, what are you doing? Like, you're completely disassembling everything that we were hoping to see, and you're ruining everything. Nobody likes this right now. Literally only you guys in that meeting room are the only ones enjoying this right now. No one else cares about this. You're ruining it all for all of us. And then you wonder why your numbers drop. And then you wonder why all these things happen. Right? And then you wonder why, like, everyone all of a sudden is up in arms of like, oh, the men this and all the women that. No, it's not that. It's just like your writers suck, bro. Your producers suck. Your people suck. Look at the first 10 years of Marvel. Look at the Infinity War saga and copy and paste, my guy. Copy and paste. The Russo brothers need to come back to the MCU, which they probably won't. They probably won't. But if they come back, and other people like them come back, and the remnant that's still here in the MCU doing the things or trying to do the things that they were doing before come back, they're gonna salvage what's left. I'm really hoping that Deadpool at the end of this month is just gonna either give us some kind of like satisfaction for the time being and just kind of close things out, or catapult this in a different direction, because it could go both ways. It could either end with Deadpool officially, and that'll be the best movie we've had since Infinity War and Endgame, or it can catapult the MCU into a better direction and everything will get better, or worst case scenario, Deadpool's gonna flop. But we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments below. Remember, it's just my opinion. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.